we are going to show you, oh, isn't this fun? This is Ma Sit Sit. Ma Sit Sit, and again, if you're a gemmy girl, if you're a gem lover, if you love the study of gems, you know the deal on Ma Sit Sit. Ma Sit Sit is uber rare. You can only get it basically out of Burma. A lot of you know the story on that. The Burmese Ma Sit Sit is extinct. It's impossible to get. So the only way we get it is we have to find a dealer who's been sitting on this, stockpiling it, and we have to negotiate and get him to give up his little bounty. And that's how you do it. A lot of these stones that are mined out, the only way to get them is we have to know people. And not only did we originally do this ring, look at the reviews here. Almost every single review on this ring is perfect, 5-star, 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 5-star. So we were able, I think originally we secured 1,500 stones, and we have 300 left. So the majority of these were sold. If you are looking to own Ma Sit Sit, again, a rare commodity. Rare, beautiful, highly collectible. This is a collector's piece. If you are a gem lover, if you're a gem collector, I am quite sure if you don't have Ma Sit Sit, it's maybe been on your list. Or if you are starting a rare collection of gemstones and you want something really unusual, look at how beautiful. And I should show you, I think there's another one over here. No two of these are going to be exactly the same. I'm just going to show you. You know, it's like snowflakes. No two are going to be exact, because the bottom line is that it's just such a rare, unusual gem that no two will have. They'll all have their own little fingerprint, but they all will be this exact same size. They all will have a beautiful body of green. They all have some black flecks in it, and that is what you look for in Ma Sit Sit. Some of you are gonna have a little deeper, a little lighter. The flecks are gonna be in different places, but overall, that's what you will be experiencing if you're quick to the phone. We had about 300 of these left. We now have 260. I'll show you what's left here before this too is gone. This might be one of the only Ma Sit Sit we have in our entire assortment of jewelry. It's not a stone we get to show you very often. And as I said, it's a highly rare and unusual gemstone for a true collector out there. I would say yes to this one for sure. It's so cool and beautiful. And then what we're looking at here, you can see that beautiful surround, that gorgeous framework that's surrounding. It has ribbed shoulders, lots of polish. This is all anti-tarnish finish, by the way. It has a rhodium finish. It's an anti-tarnish finish, which is great. Hey, by the way, the Ma Sit Sit itself is a 14 by 10 millimeter stone. Ma Sit Sit, just to share with you the way it gets its name, it's actually jade. And it's jade that has these black flecks in it, and it gets the nickname or the name Ma Sit Sit. But if any of you are familiar with imperial jade, and imperial jade is the natural, like emerald green color jade. And we don't really sell it on HSN. We don't really have a chance to show it to you very often. It's very expensive. It's very rare. Imperial jade. It's like that beautiful Kelly green jade. So what we're showing you here is the Ma Sit Sit is, think of imperial jade, because that's really what it is. It's a variety of jade. And so it's jade, but it has these little speckles in it. So it has some personality, and it's really cool. It's a very cool gemstone. Wow, these are going fast. So if you'd like yours, there's 214 women who can own it, but we have right now, God, we're busy. We have over 500 people ordering with us right now as we speak. So I'm excited to see that. I do believe that every one of these will be gone. So if you are a June girl, jade is one of your birthstones. Ma Sit Sit would be a really unusual and cool way to enjoy your birthstone. If you are, again, a collector, if you gravitate, you like the green stones, that beautiful Ma Sit Sit, that imperial jade green color with the flecks of black is something that you just do not normally find. Even at HSN, we have access to everything. We work with the biggest players in the world. The people we work with don't just sell to HSN. They sell to the biggest jewelers, the biggest jewelry stores. Our gem dealers sell to the finest stores as well. They don't only sell gems to us. They sell gems to the biggest names in jewelry. So what's fun for HSN is because we've been doing this so long, we're at 38. In July, we'll be celebrating our 39th birthday. So because we've been doing this for so long and we've made so many great contacts over the decades, we have people who call us first. We work with, as I said, the biggest vendors, prime source vendors, vendors who are highly connected. A prime source vendor means these are vendors who do it all. They actually source the rough material, They have their own cutters, they have their own factories, they do their own sorting. So a prime source vendor is where we love to work, because then you're not moving it from place to place to place, and it gets more expensive every time you have to hire a different group to do your sourcing, to do your cutting, to do your, you know, everything. I mean, it's more expensive when it has to go from company to company to do that. So anytime we can, we like to work with these big prime source vendors, because it's all under one house, if you will. I'm not gonna say under one roof, because this ring will have traveled the world by the time it gets to you, but they are able to get it done in a much more efficient and economical way. Okay, before we go, what's left in sizes, Daryl? Okay, great. Okay, last call in size 10, last call in size 11. 11 just sold out, but 9 and 10 final. If you're on the phone, you're in. Thank you. You can see it says 149, but I really think this is going to be stamped sold out here right around the bend. So thank you all. I'm super excited you're getting a cool new ring today for your collection. All right, now something else we want to share with all of you. We have